Good morning and welcome to your morning coffee with Doodad. It's a perfect day for this story because whether you are religious, whether you follow any pre-established religion and rules and dogma and beliefs, or whether you're spiritual and you're just sort of winging it and there are no rules. Either way, this story to be interesting to all. As you know, Norm and I were supposed to, we planned on going to Gordy's event out in Mara, BC, and because of the pilot strike, and even though they did come to an agreement, not without our flight being canceled first. A lot of people said everything for a reason, and at the time I was being facetious by saying, yeah, the reason was because of the greedy pilots. By not going, Norm and I were able to go to our friend Jeannie Abel's son's funeral, which overlapped, and Ian Abel passed away, and so we were able to attend that, where we were able to comfort Jeannie, Kathleen, her husband John, and we saw friends that we haven't seen in a long time as well that was also there. And when we got home, I came and I sat down out on the sun chair, and Spot, not Casper, Spot came up, and I'm thinking to myself, well, it's really weird we haven't seen Casper, but Spot is coming quite a bit. And while I'm petting Spot, I hear this faint cry, and it sounds like Casper, but it sounds like Casper in a box. And I'm looking all around, and it disappears, but I continued looking because it did sound like a muffled cry for help. And then I heard it again, and I opened up the barbecue lid. I started looking in crazy places, the garbage cans, but the cry kept on going. Finally, it led me over to the garage, and it was such a faint cry that I could barely hear it. Well, I opened up the garage door, and I could hear again a muffled cat cry. Well, I looked up, and in the crack of the garage door opening was Casper's little paw, and his little paw was just sort of sticking out. So somehow he got up on the rafters in the garage. Somehow he got stuck in the garage, and the only thing we could trace it back to was Thursday night before we left at 7:30. We mowed the lawn, and Casper does not make a habit of going into the garage, but this time I guess he did. He went into the garage. We finished mowing the lawn, we put the lawnmower away, and Casper got stuck in the garage. That would have meant Casper was in the garage from when we heard the cat cries for 2 days. And had we gone away, Casper would have been in there for 5 days and 5 nights. And even then, we may not have opened the garage door until garbage day, because we don't make a habit of going in there. So again, divine intervention, coincidence, serendipity, whatever the reason, it was a good thing we didn't go out to Gordy's service.